All right, Shalom. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai Bahasham Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who taught me this truth. And double salutations to all you Akim out there laboring, the house of David, the elect, that's pushing this word with all truth, righteousness, and sincerity. Shalom to you, brothers, and shalom to the elect. I'm back with another quick lesson through the Holy Spirit, the Rakakwadash. And this article was sent to me by the elder brothers in the group chat. I wanted to bring it out, and Lord willing, this lesson is edifying. Okay, because once again, what we're looking at is Esau's vision of the so-called future world in the name of science and technology, which he also refers to as biometrics or transhumanism. So ultimately, he wants full control of your mind, brain, and spirit. Okay, as we move closer to the full implementation of this beast system. Okay, so this article here is from theconversation.com. In the title, it reads, "Could you move from your biological body to a computer?" An expert explains mind uploading. Okay, so pretty much the elites, they want to take your consciousness, all right, your spirit, and upload it to a computer. Okay, and I just wanted to echo the sentiment that we told you that these devils were ready to fully take it all the way there. All right, the scriptures say that his heart is deep. Let's get that real quick. This is Psalm 64 and verse 5. It says they encourage themselves in an evil matter. Okay, this thing called mind uploading. All right. They encourage themselves in the evil matter. They commune of laying snares privily or privately. They say, who shall see them? The point, verse 6, it says they search out iniquities. They accomplish a diligent search. All right. And Esau does this through his, through his research, through his technology, basically his blessing that Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua bestowed upon him, going back into the sword, his biological warfare, things of that nature, his technology, his nanotechnology, this philosophy of transhumanism, It says they search out iniquities, they accomplish a diligent search. Both the inward thought of every one of them and the heart is deep. You see that? So the heart of these devils is extremely deep, man. Okay, and this is all part of what? Of his enterprise. Going back to the fourth industrial revolution, I wanted to read this again. This is from the World Economic Forum. And it reads, it says the fourth industrial revolution, and this is the age that we're in. It says the fourth industrial revolution represents a fundamental change in the way we live, work, and relate to one another. It is a new chapter in human development, enabled by extraordinary technology advances commensurate with those of the first, second, and third industrial revolutions. These advances are merging the physical, digital, and biological worlds in ways that create both huge promise and potential peril. The speed, breadth, the speed and breadth and depth of this revolution is forcing us to rethink how countries develop, how organizations create value, and even what it means to be human. You see that? And that's the point that I want to focus on. Okay, because ultimately through this technology, Esau is trying to change what it means to be human. Okay, merging man with machine, becoming one. That's the idea. That's the goal. That's his enterprise, man. All right, let's get that in Job, the 5th chapter. This is Job chapter 5. All right, this is Job chapter 5, verse 12, and it reads, it says, he disappointed the devices of the crafty so that their hands cannot perform their enterprise. You see that? And see, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua is not going to allow Esau to rule this planet Earth under this wicked image. All right, this system. It's not going to happen. I'm going to get this word for enterprise. Okay. So that Hebrew word for enterprise is is the shayah for that word enterprise. It says wisdom, sound knowledge, success, sound or efficient wisdom, abiding success. It says sound or efficient wisdom, abiding success of the effect of sound wisdom. And see, this idea, this vision that he's pushing is pretty much, this left-handed wisdom that he's trying to, that he's trying to rule the world under, because the scriptures do say that the knowledge of wickedness is not wisdom. Let me get that too. This is the book of Sirach, or Ecclesiasticus chapter 19 and verse 22. It says, the knowledge of wickedness is not wisdom, neither at any time the counsel of sinners prudence. All right. So there's no wisdom, behind this left-handed, technology, man. And they actually think that they're going to achieve success, through this so-called left-hand knowledge. Right. Let me add on to that. This is, Isaiah 47. All right. It talks about how that, that wickedness has corrupted them. It's Isaiah 47. Okay. This is Isaiah 47 and verse 9. It says, but these two things shall come to thee in a moment, in one day, the loss of children and widowhood. They shall come upon thee in their perfection. All right. Total destruction. All right. By the nuclear missiles. They shall come upon thee in their perfection for the multitude of thy sorceries. You see, this is nothing but high level sorcery. All right. Mind uploading. Right. It says, they should come upon thee in their perfection for the multitude of thy sorceries and for the great abundance of thy enchantments. The point, verse 10, it says, for thou hast trusted in thy wickedness. Thou hast said, none seeth me. Thy wisdom and thy knowledge, it hath perverted thee. You see that? Thy wisdom and thy knowledge have perverted thee. It says, and thou hast said in thy heart, I am, and none else beside me, man. Because right now, all right, Esau is touting himself up as God, and it said that thy wisdom and thy knowledge have perverted thee, because this man actually thinks that he's going to upload, your spirit, your consciousness to a goddamn computer. All right. His heart is deep. And this is his, his so-called wisdom, on the left-hand side, which he thinks is going to bring him success, his enterprise, man. You see that? So let's make some more examples. I wanted to play this video clip and grab some more scriptures, man, because he's taking it all the way to this point. All right. So this video here is entitled Biological Computers That Work at the Molecular DNA Level, a Body for the Beast. All right. So check this out. All right.
That operate at the molecular scale. Biological computers that operate at the molecular scale.
I've got one that can see.
Logic before authority. Imagine a world where we can do computation inside living cells.
The problem that we're trying to solve is really trying to have a more sophisticated diagnosis that can happen automatically inside cells.
Imagine a biological computer that...
Programmable humans. All right. Technology inside the body. All right. This is where it's all going.
Operates inside a living cell. So for example, it could be used to determine whether a cell is cancerous, and if so, then trigger the death of the cell.
So here we're talking about little molecular systems that you can, work that run in a test tube or maybe even in a live cell. So they're really small. The type of work that they're doing is essentially they're trying to sense, analyze, and control molecular information.
In this project, we're trying to use DNA as a programmable material.
DNA is highly programmable, just like a computer, and we can program a whole range of complex behaviors using DNA molecules.
So we're taking advantage of a phenomenon called DNA strand displacement.
So DNA strand displacement is essentially a competitive hybridization reaction. So it's two strands of DNA that come together, and as they bind to one another, a third strand that was initially bound is kicked off. One issue with like any biology research or biomolecular research is that it's always sort of a cycle of trial and error. You test it, it doesn't work, so you go back to the drawing board and you do that over and over again. And it's a slow cycle because doing experiments just is hard and it takes a lot of time.
We developed a language for programming molecular circuits made of DNA. So the programmer would write down a collection of DNA strands, and the software will work out how these DNA strands interact with each other and can be used to predict their behavior over time. And this kind of software could, for example, be used to detect and fix bugs in a molecular circuit design before that circuit is built. For decades, biologists had been using chemical reaction networks as a means of describing the behavior of biological systems. So what our technology enables for the first time is that any system described as a chemical reaction network can now be translated and implemented in biology at the molecular level.
One of the things that we've done recently, which I'm particularly excited about, is that we have created, designed, using our tool, and created experimentally is an implementation of the so-called approximate majority algorithm. At the moment, really the technology is very much in its infancy. It's still very much at the research stage. So most of what we're doing is in the test tube. An enormous goal will be to have what we're able to do in the test tube also.
Right. So it says goal achieved. They deceive millions into installing this beast code in their bodies, man. So programmable and hackable humans. All right. This is where the world is headed, man. You see, like we just read here in that fourth industrial revolution, it said, they want to change what it means to be human. All right. So anyway, I just wanted to play that part of the clip here because this is real heavy stuff. All right. But I want to just go back to this article. So once again, the title it reads, it says, could you move from your biological body to a computer? An expert explains mind uploading, right? So reading on here, it says, imagine brain scanning technology improves greatly in the coming decades to the point that we can observe how each individual neuron talks to other neurons. All right. That we just read the scripture. He does a diligent search. He searches out iniquities, It says, then imagine we can record all this information to create a simulation of someone's brain on a computer. Okay. It's always been about the mind, the brain. All right. Your spirit. It says this is the concept behind mind uploading, the idea that we may one day be able to transition a person from their biological body to a synthetic hardware. The idea originated in an intellectual movement called transhumanism, you see, and has several key advocates, including computer scientist Ray Kurzweil, philosopher Nick Bostrom, and neuroscientist Randall Coney, which I'm pretty sure they're probably all 48ers. All right. And this is all, the scientific community, big tech CEOs, corporations, they're all of one mindset of pushing this philosophy, this idea. All right. It says the transhumanist central hope is to transcend the human condition through scientific and technological progress. You see, look up this word transcend. What does that mean? Okay. Transcend, it says to pass beyond the limits of a category or conception, for instance, to be greater than, in a quality or intensity surpass. It says to exist above and independent of material experience of the universe. So this is their way of saying how they're going to upgrade, humanity through science and technology. This is the transcend human beings, right? It says, going back, reading it again, transhumanist central hope is to transcend the human condition through scientific and technological progress They believe mind uploading may allow us to live as long as we want, you see, but not necessarily forever, all right? Because the scriptures do say that is inward thought. Let me get that. All right, Psalms 49:11, and it reads, it says, their inward thought is that their houses shall continue forever. So Esau, his mindset is that they're going to live forever. And he's trying to do it through the way of this technology, what they call here mind uploading. All right, uploading your spirit, your consciousness to a computer, to a machine. It says in their dwelling places to all generations, they call their lands after their own names, right? So that's the mindset of this devil, right? It says, it might even let us improve ourselves, such as by having simulated brains that run faster and more efficiently than biological ones. It's a techno-optimist dream for the future, but does it have any substance? The feasibility of mind uploading rests on 3 core assumptions, right? So this is it here. All right, he's really trying to do this, okay? Psalms 33 verse 10, it says, the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushua, bringeth the counsel of the heathen to nothing. He maketh the devices of the people of none effect, right? Let's get this word for devices, because the Lord is going to destroy all of this shit, man. He's not going to rule the earth under this wicked technology, this system, man. Okay? So this word for devices, all right, because this is a wicked device. So this word for device is makashaba. All right, for devices it says thought, device, plan, purpose, invention. You see, this is his device, plan, purpose, invention. Okay, mind uploading, transhumanism, biometrics, the fourth industrial revolution, changing what it means to be human. All right, ruling the world under this so-called left-hand wisdom. Okay, it's not going to happen. He's going to bring, Yahweh Shem Yahushua is going to bring all of this to nothing. He's going to destroy this very system, man. You see? This is Psalms 140. In verse 8, it says, grant not, O Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushua, the desires of the wicked. Further not his wicked device, right? We praying to the Lord that he further not this wicked device. All right? This image, this transhumanism madness. Further not his wicked device, lest they exalt themselves, Salah. And this is what he's doing. All right. He's exalting himself right now. All right. You know, as we brought this out plenty of times, you know, from the WEF, it says the WEF declare we are gods. If you stand in our way, you will die. All right. They're proud. OK, scriptures say that. Psalm 73. In verse 8, it says they are corrupt and speak wickedly concerning oppression. They speak lofty, man, because they actually think that they're going to rule the world under this wicked device. Right? I just want to read a little bit here. All right. Esau is trying to exalt himself. You know, he's put himself up as God in his heart. So it says here, let me just jump down to the point. So it says, according to the globalists, the only way to stop them becoming gods is to kill them. And before you manage to do that, they will kill you. This is the most direct and bloodthirsty warning from the WF to date, and it leaves no room for the mainstream media and their fact checkers to disassemble the facts and muddy the waters. There is no room for debate. The globalist elite have messiah complexes, and they are hell-bent on playing God. See? According to the WEF, a new one-world religion has arrived until it unites all humanity in worshiping at the altar of climate science, techno-communism, and eugenics. According to this WEF insider, if you don't like the agenda of the globalist elite, you don't have to participate, and you can go get yourself euthanized. If you pay close attention, you will hear that he clearly states they are going to become gods, and there is nothing you can do about it. If you try to resist, they will kill you. All right? So let's jump down and read a little bit more. Okay? So it says, according All right. It says, according to the WEF, so-called Jesus or what they're trying to say is Yahweh Shai is fake news. God is dead and you do not have a soul. You are hackable. You are a hackable animal whose future has been determined for you, and you do not have the capacity for free will. So they've openly boasted. They've been openly boasting on these platforms, saying that they have the technology, the power. There's nothing you can do about it. All right, we're your guys now. God doesn't exist. All these things have been said. All right, so this is how they speak loftily concerning oppression. Okay, he thinks that he's going to do this. 2 Thessalonians 2 and verse 3, and it reads, it says, let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come, except there come a falling away first, and that man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition, which is the Edomite. The point, verse 4, who opposeth and exalteth himself above all that is called God, or that is worshipped, so that he is as God, sitteth in the temple of the Most High, showing himself that he is the Most High. All right. And we're at that point. Okay. At the very end. You see that? So that's why, as I was saying, this is pretty much, Esau's vision of the so-called future world. Okay. He really thinks that he's going to do this. He's going to pull this off. All right. He's going to capture, the brain, the mind, right. And have that fully under his control via of this technology, man. You see, this is the devil that the Bible speaks of, man. All right. So this thing is really being set in motion. All right. But we understand as this thing is implemented, it's going to, move us closer to World War III and the destruction of this man's empire, his system. All right. So, hey, we there. Just wanted to, just to bring that out. I pray that this lesson was edifying. Okay. This devil's about to go down. And he's losing his mind, man. So, this is it. So, pray this lesson was edifying. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakwadash, and double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who taught me this truth, and double salutation to all you Akim out there laboring. Hey, Shalom.